There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is Jenny of the Prairie. Jenny of the Prairie is an educational game for girls, according to Rhiannon Software. And they claim to have lovingly brought it out, and this is the DOS conversion. What Jenny of the Prairie actually is a horror game about a young girl who has been lost from her wagon train in the Wild West and has to, survive herself. Okay. Rhiannon computer games for girls. Yes, very specifically for girls. So really, I shouldn't be playing it at all. Here are some hints to help you play with Jenny. H tells what Jenny is holding, so she has an inventory. L will help you look around. And S will give you scores for wood, food for winter, and Jenny's cape. So we have to get wood and food. Hey, some things haven't really changed. I've got a wood burner, and I have to get food for winter. I don't have a cape, though. Maybe I should invest in one of those. I think I'd look rather dashing in a cape. Remember that Jenny needs to get 40 points for food for the summer before she can start to store it for the winter. So we need to accumulate food. And we must carry it back to our shelter. Now go ahead and experiment to find out what Jenny and the computer can do. These newfangled computer things. Do you want sound? Of course we do. Jenny needs your help. Are you ready? What if we said no? No. We're ready. And a jaunty little PC speaker tune plays. So you get a level select. And this isn't select a level, it's select difficulty. So loading level 1. I assume that's the case. I may be wrong. Do you want to build a lean-to in the clearing or tame the fox and live in the cave? Let's go for the lean-to. Jenny is going to the paths. Jenny still needs 40 points of food for her own energy this summer. Jenny is thirsty. Now, let's look around. Jenny sees nothing to pick up. What about H? Jenny's holding nothing. And finally, S. 0 points of firewood, 0 points of food stored for the winter, and 0 points towards her cape. And ultimately, we need a sweet cape. We do. So, Jenny does not know what you want her to do. Yeah, I know that feeling, Jenny. No, we don't want to quit. And we can just about make Jenny out here with this terrible, terrible graphical palette. My goodness. But I can't seem to control Jenny. Jenny, you're out of control! Mr. Lawney, sir, I do as I please. I'm Jenny of the Wastes, a wasteland wanderer. I'm going to have to look up the controls here because, yeah. Okay, we're back, and thanks to a YouTube channel called MS-DOS Game Reviews, I am able to now play this wonderful, wonderful title. So check them out. Not a bad wee channel. Needs to get his sound quality sorted, but other than that, yeah, he does pretty much what we're doing. He plays DOS games. I, J, K, and M. One of the worst keyboard control schemes I think I've ever seen, and it is step-based movement, obviously, because it's not going to be smooth. And you move Jenny up and down the screen. And have a look around and see what's going on. There is a slight animation of Jenny, so we can make it to the other side of the screen now and see. Oh dear. Right, it's changed perspective to side-on perspective now. Those are some terrible clouds. Oh dear. There really is not much to say about this. This is very, very poor I'm wondering whether it's just a very poor port of a better title, or whether it's just abysmal all round. But it should be noted, I'm not the target market here. Oh, and we automatically just go to where we were last when we first appeared on the map, rather than returning from the path that we had just taken. That's interesting. Okay, we've wandered off into a meadow, and again, we are in the meadow, and Jenny is going to dive first. Terrible, terrible. Ugh. Oh, Jenny found the slingshot. So, Jenny's holding nothing, sees one slingshot. How do we pick up again? I forget. But this is really, really poor. Jenny does not know what you want her to do. I don't know what I want to do with Jenny either. Oh, so D is put down. So if we say slingshot, sling slot, definitely not. And the response is Jenny is very thirsty. And we haven't picked up the slingshot. Right. You pick up slingshot. Jenny, I do not care that you are thirsty. All I care about is obtaining the weapon. And we'll take out some buffalo, and you can drink their blood. Jenny of the Wastelands, destroying the buffalo. Which one was it that went extinct? Was it the bison? Wasn't the bison, was it? There was some American beast that went extinct or close to extinction because cowboys kept eating it. So let's try that again. Right, do we have to be directly underneath it? This is infuriating. Right, cannot get much closer than that, right? Nope, just gonna complain. Right, let's ignore the slingshot then and go north. And then, Jenny, why do you have a transparent head? You're not a Galamite. That's a Star Trek reference, folks. Let's go to Fishing Creek. Jenny still needs 40 points of food. Why don't you dive into the lake and get some fish? There we go. Jenny, pick up the fish. Jenny, you're very thirsty. Well, as Homer Simpson once said, there's water all around us. Just drink from the creek, Jenny. Oh, Jenny. Jenny does not know what you want her to do. I mean, Rhiannon Software, what were you thinking here? Let's have this educational title for girls where we watch a young girl starve to death after being abandoned by her wagon train. That'll encourage women. Can you tell I'm not very enthused about this? Okay, Jenny. Look at the size of Jenny's nose. That's body shaming, Lonnie. No, it's art shaming. Right, there's a tree there. Jenny, can you climb the tree? Pick up the entire tree. Jenny is not programmed to know about tree. Then how are you meant to get apples? Apple. Right. So you don't care about survival. You're only interested in water. You know, you need food as well. Sure, you'll die of thirst before dying of starvation, but I think I'm going to leave this. This is abysmal. Maybe if it had come with a manual, which it did not, I could have played it more and enjoyed it. This is really rough, either as a port or as a, idea. And I can see why it's largely been forgotten at this point. If you want a more detailed playthrough of this, go look at that other channel. Yeah, that's right. I'm encouraging you to go to other channels. We have a DOS gaming community here, There are all kinds of interesting DOS creators that aren't old curmudgeons who hate this kind of game. Maybe they can make heads or tails of it. But if I was a young girl wanting to get into computer games, I would not want to play this. And if you like us talking about random DOS games, we do it all the time. Feel free to take a look at the other videos on the channel from the other guys. They're quite good. and less temperamental than me. And if you like what you see there, you can always subscribe. But yeah, I'll link the playthrough in the description because I could get absolutely nowhere with this. Until next time.